Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you and welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you return viewer or subscriber. I hope that this message resonates and helps you in some way. If you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and they do not resonate for everyone. And you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign, because sometimes those are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your March mid-month love reading, okay? This is a mid-month love reading, but don't worry about whatever date you're watching it. The message will resonate to you if it's supposed to. Likewise, don't worry about couples or singles. There's a message in for you here for you. You'll get the message if there isn't. Again, check out one of your other signs in your chart, you know, your rising, your moon, and maybe, you know, the other love readings that I have up for the month. All right, guys? So let's go ahead and get into this mid-month. The first card is going to represent the current energy that you're dealing with at the moment, Gemini. And we've got the Three of Swords. Next card represents challenges or what's crossing your energy right now. King of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Next card represents past issues that may be affecting you. We've got Justice in reverse. All right, next card represents the person that you're dealing with or possibly someone coming towards you. Got the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Next card represents what it is that you want. You've got the Sun card. All right, next card represents internal factors. Could be conscious or subconscious. Got the Page of Swords. Next card is your advice for this reading. We've got the Ace of Swords, all right? Next card represents external factors, okay? Things outside of you. Got the Eight of Cups, and the possible outcome for this reading is the Two of Pentacles. All right, I'm also going to pull the clarifiers for this reading up front, and then at the end, I'm going to pull a Romance Angel Oracle card for a final message, all right, guys? So let's go ahead and pull these clarifiers and then jump into this reading. Okay. Okay, I've got the King of Wands, the Empress, Five of Swords, Ace of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. Sheesh. Ten of Cups. Okay. Queen of... Gemini. Six of Swords. And possible outcome, Page of Wands in the reverse. All right, I'm sad because right off the bat, I'm just going to say that there's someone watching this video. There's a Gemini, or a Gemini is dealing with someone, okay? So guys, don't jump on me. If it's not you, it's not your energy, don't worry about it. It could be the other person's, okay? But someone's internal issues, okay? Someone's emotional imbalance, someone's mental imbalance is basically driving away the person that they want, okay? This is not a specific message for everyone, but just based off of the cards that I pulled, there's someone who... It's not, whether it's someone or whether it's just the kind of relationship that you want, until you fix what's going on inside of you, all right, you're going to continue to push people away and have situations that, you know, are very intense but don't work out or don't last, all right? Okay, and these are things that you know that you may need help with, okay? So if you know that you need help with something, whether you need to go to counseling, whether you need to, you know, get someone else involved, some type of therapy, then go out. There's no shame in our game in 2019, okay? Self-help, self-healing, that's what it's about. You've got to heal yourself in order to be able to be 100% in a relationship, okay? And if you don't agree with that message, you don't agree with therapy, or if you don't agree with anything that I'm saying, please move on from my channel, because one thing I'm not going to deal with anymore is these negative comments from people who don't like to hear the truth as I speak it. If you don't like how I do readings and you don't like the things I say in my readings, spare me, because I'm not interested. You can move on, all right? Because there's someone someone who needs help, there's people who do get help from these readings. I message them and we chat, and I feel like it's disrespectful for people to come on here and get all on a soapbox in the comments and attack other people because they don't have the same point of view. And I'm speaking this in the Gemini video because this happened a couple months ago, and it was, to me, it was horrible. It's like, listen, if people don't have the same viewpoint as you, you just move on, okay? This is not school where you're forced to come here every day. It's not a class. I'm speaking and I'm connecting to people who are connecting to me in my videos, whether it's 10, whether it's 5, whether it's 2, okay? And if you happen to be the 6th person that doesn't like what I say, be well, take care. It's okay. You can unfollow me. You don't ever have to watch another one of my videos. All right. Sorry, Gemini, that I had to do that in your video, but it happens with you guys a lot. So I just had to, with your videos, I should say. It's like, I've never seen that before. And I'm like, I had to delete comments because I'm like, are people really going after strangers under my comments? Like, and coming from me, come from me if you want to, I don't care. I'm just going to delete you. But when you attack other people that you don't know, I don't understand that. And then you get upset when I say that people have mental health issues. To me, that's crazy. Don't attack strangers on the internet because you have a different viewpoint. That doesn't make any sense. Now, in the reading, here we go. Someone's dealing with a broken heart, okay? Someone's dealing with a broken heart, and they're trying to get over it, all right? You're trying to be positive. You're trying to be strong about it, all right? But at the end of the day, this disappointment and this sadness is there, and you're dealing with it. Some of you are dealing with the King of Wands, which can be a Sagittarius or a Scorpio or any other fire sign, okay? If not a fire sign, the King of Wands is someone who's very confident, okay? The King of Wands is very confident, very courageous, very outgoing, very strong. He's got very good energy, very optimistic. He's a charming person, leader, a funny, you know, passionate, honest. We can go on and on, okay? He's very fiery personality. So I think that some of you are trying to present yourself as being very confident, even though on the inside you're dealing with some things, okay? Some of you, like I said, are dealing with someone who is a King of Wands type, all right? Moving on to your challenge, okay? What's crossing this energy or what you're struggling with right now is security, okay? We've got the King of Pentacles. This could be financial issues, or this could be just emotional insecurities, or the fact that someone's not showing up when they're supposed to show up, okay? Someone's not doing what they say they're going to do. The King of Pentacles in reverse can tend to be unreliable, okay? Can't count on him. You want to count on him, or he tells you that you can count on him, but at the end of the day, you can't. But there's a very deep attraction here, okay? Very drawn to this person, or this person's very drawn to you, okay? So whether this is your energy or the energy of someone that you're dealing with, again, it's instability, okay? The instability is causing some issues, even though there's great attraction, okay? Past issues that you're dealing with. We've got Justice in reverse, and we've got the Five of Swords, okay? So to me, that's jacked up communication. That's possible mind games. That's things that, you know, again, like unkept promises with that combination, okay? And a lot of times, you know, it's not done on purpose. It's not always done on purpose. Sometimes, you know, people just say things to make you feel good, to make you trust them. But other times, you really mean the best, okay? You want to be there when you say you're going to be there. But, you know, especially for those of you, if you're dealing with something that's really weighing on you, okay, then you have those days where you just can't show up, and it, you know, but unfortunately, you know, the people who have to deal with that, it makes it hard, okay? Also with this Justice card in reverse, this was something that was foul, okay? Somebody did something that was foul, and either they did it to you or you did it to them, but that's something in the past that you're still, I think it's like it's still coming back to the present, all right? Whether you got to deal with this person or whether just the thought of what went down previously keeps on like coming up, okay? Now, who are you dealing with? Well, I don't know because there's no sign here, there's no hint, but you're dealing with someone who is very passionate about you and very motivated to be in a relationship with you, and they also feel like this has potential to be serious, okay? When I see these two aces together, there's a lot of physical connection, a lot of physical attraction going on between you and this person. But they're also grounded, okay? They're also here to do something more than just be physical with you, okay? Which is good, Gemini, because that's what you want. You want a happy, harmonious relationship, okay? You want someone that you're on the same page with the Sun card, someone that sees eye to eye. You want things to be out in the open. You don't want any confusion, any, lack of clarity, but you want that big love, okay? You do want that happy ending. You want that family. You want emotional satisfaction, okay? For some of you, this could be a Leo, okay? So back to tying that into this King of Wands, some of you, there's a Leo that you are interested in, okay? That you feel like you can have this big relationship with you. Moving on to the internal factors, which got me pumped up in the beginning of the reading, and I'm sorry, but I had to get it out. We've got the Page of Swords in reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse, okay? So I always talk about these court cards in the reverse represent, manipulation, lack of communication. But with the swords, especially because the swords represents our thoughts and the way we talk to people, when they're both in the reverse, that represent a lot of negativity, okay? It's a lot of negativity, and it's someone who can use you. It's like you can use your words as a weapon, okay? You're dealing with a lot of bitterness, okay? There's a lot of bitterness here. There's a lot of angst, a lot of anger. Just when you try to communicate, it's confusing, okay? What else am I trying to say? It's like you got to work on your loyalty. There's so many different things. And again, if this is not your energy, this is the energy of the other person, then you can flip this all around. But this is internal factors, so this is for, either what you're dealing with directly from the other person if you're in a relationship, or these are your issues that you're dealing with internally, okay? And so what I'm seeing is that your thoughts, right, are not representing your feelings. Your feelings and your thoughts are out of balance. They're not in alignment. So the things that are going on in your heart, okay, this is what's going on in your heart, all right? You want love, straight up and down, okay? There's no confusion about it. But you can't get your mind right, okay? For some reason, it's like your mind is just thinking about all the negative things, whatever this thing that happened in the past, okay, that maybe you're not getting over it. Someone hurt you, someone lied to you, someone manipulated you, they played you, okay? And it happens, but it's getting in the way. It's getting in the way of what you want right now, okay, Gemini? So we got to get rid of this. We've got to get back on track. We've got to turn this upside down to knowing what you want and being clear about what it is and being able to communicate effectively. Whether it is that you want to be in a relationship or you just want to be single and be friends, whatever it is, you've got to figure out a way to be able to communicate that, because your advice is also the Ace of Swords, which is about clear communication. All right, so I'm not making this up. It's like if you believe in tarot and you're on this channel because you came here for a message, all right, well, then here the cards are. Internally, you've got these two big swords in the reverse, and your advice is to figure out a way to clear your communication, to be more accurate, to have more clarity in your thoughts and your words, okay? But it's also about your personal power. It's about your personal power, okay? And your words. That's the easiest way to convey your personal power. So when you don't have control over your thoughts and your words, it's almost like you're letting your power seep out, right? So once we can get that, and this is not just for Geminis, this is for everyone, okay? Once you are able to really control your thoughts, right? Because that's what meditation is about. That's what everything boils down to your thoughts. The more positive thoughts you have, and the more you're able to focus on the things that you want and the things that are important to you, the more you're able to manifest those things, right? But when we think about the worst, when we think about, things that happen bad, we just attract more bad things and more bad days and more bad people. So it's about keeping our thoughts positive, okay? And our communication clear. External factors, there's someone who's going to move away from you. Someone who's going to move away from the situation. They're not emotionally satisfied. And I mean, I've got it backwards. I'm looking at the camera. So emotional satisfaction isn't there. Okay. They're disappointed by your actions, or they're disappointed by the situation, and either they're moving away from you, or they're just trying to move away from the negativity. Okay, they don't want the negative. So it's like you do have someone here who feels like there's a lot of potential here, and someone here who's definitely very attracted to you. And again, you could be very drawn to this person, or whatever, if this is their energy with this Empress card. Okay, this is a person who really sees something serious with you, but this emotional hurt here, this lack of emotional satisfaction, this disappointment, is really causing them to either distance themselves from the situation, or just find a way to move on from the negativity. Okay, so moving to the possible outcome, we've got the Page of Swords. I'm sorry, the Page of Wands in reverse, and the Two of Pentacles. So, well, the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Wands. So, the Two of Pentacles means that you've got some type of decision to make. Okay, the Two of Pentacles means that you're juggling something. Okay, for some of you, there could be two people. Okay, I do see for some of you there could be a earth sign, there could be a Taurus or a Libra, there could be a Sagittarius, a Scorpio, a Leo. So for some of you, there may be that maybe you have a strong connection with one person, and there's someone that maybe you have children with, or maybe you broke up with this person. Maybe that person in the past is finally moving on, the one that did you wrong, the one that played you, or maybe you played this person. But either way, maybe that person is moving on and leaving you room now, and maybe you'll find some peace so that you can have this new beginning with this other person that's a lot more dependable. Okay, what else do I want to say? Woo, because I feel like this reading just jumped in my ass. Okay, but it's about harmony. You really want harmony, Gemini. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles is about finding that balance and doing the necessary changes to get that balance. All right, you haven't found it yet, but you're working on it. Clarifying that, we've got the Page of Swords. The Page of Wands in the reverse. So, you might hear some things that you don't like, but again, that's what we have to deal with internally, how we respond to hearing things that we don't like. Right. It's also the instability. The Page of Wands is unstable. The Page of Wands is unreliable. So I think that that's one thing that you're focusing on, Gemini, is the stability of a situation. Okay, whether it's you having to show up when you say you're going to show up, not making promises that for whatever reason that you're not able to keep, or vice versa. Okay, if you're dealing with someone who does that to you, then they have to find that balance. Okay, and are you going to have the patience? Are you going to have the words, the clarity to let this person know, listen, you throw me all off. All right, you throw me off and you make me go into a tailspin. You just fuck my shit up when you don't show up when you're supposed to. Okay, so whichever way it is, if you're the one that is unreliable, and you got to work on that. But if you're dealing with someone that promises things and then they let you down, then you have to let them know that that can't continue. Okay, that's where your clarity, your personal power, the honesty, all that comes in. Let that be. Listen, again, I said this in the last reading, and I feel like this is the theme for these mid-months. If having an honest conversation with someone about your feelings, okay, and about your relationship pushes that person away, then let them go, okay? You should never be afraid or never not be able to talk about the state of a relationship. So if you feel like you're not able to come out and say what it is that is bothering you in a relationship, or things that you're struggling with, then you may need to rethink the person that you're dealing with or the people that you're attracting into your life, because part of a relationship is about being with someone who supports you on different levels, okay? Emotionally, physically, financially, whatever it is. But emotional support is very important, and I feel like it's lacking in a lot of relationships. Not all relationships, but I feel like people get caught up in attraction. People get caught up in materialistic things, making sure that we can pay bills together, making sure that we can buy houses and cars. But we're not able to talk about the real things, okay? We're not able to talk about the fact that we haven't felt like ourselves for a month, for a year. Haven't talked about the fact that despite the fact that we have this job that we thought was everything we wanted, and we have the car we want, we have the house we want, you're still feeling unfulfilled in some areas, you're supposed to be able to express those things to the person that you're in a relationship with. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the romance angels have to say to us. And then I can wrap this up. One last message from my Geminis for March 2019. One last message from my Geminis, March 2019. And it is past life relationship. You have known each other before. So some of you may just have some karma that you're dealing with or working out with someone, okay? So let me go ahead and read from the Romance Angels Oracle book. The Romance Angels sent you this card to explain the relationship you've inquired about. You have some unfinished business in conjunction with a soulmate from a past lifetime. This may involve forgiving someone, a joint project, or learning personal lessons such as patience. Soulmates recognize each other instantly, and this feeling is often registered as a sense of romantic or sexual chemistry. The magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logic. Okay, so let me just pause that because let's look at this challenge, right? Your challenge is the fact that you're very drawn to someone who is unreliable, or vice versa. This person's very drawn to you and loves you despite the fact that they can't, count on you, or that you let them down, okay, for whatever reason. So again, that's something that defies logic, right? Because logic tells us that if someone lets you down, you can't trust them. But, love, what can you do? So, sorry. Back to the past life. So, because the purpose of the relationship is about healing and learning, whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner, you'll experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result. Past life regression can also help you uncover the answers you seek. Okay, guys, so that has been your reading. Again, some of you just got some things that you got to work out with a person or with yourself, okay? So if you have any questions, I always welcome them. Like I said, I welcome the emails. You can leave the feedback. If you don't like it, you don't have anything good to say, I'm not interested. Constructive criticism is fine, but I'm not debating anything that I've said because I don't say things frivolously. All right, guys. So if this reading resonated with you, let me know, and I'll see you at the next one. All right, Gemini. Bye.